What's going on, guys? It's your boy Sega Man back with another Xbox Alpha podcast. What's up, everybody? I got my brother DJ Tuckmaster joining me today on the Alpha podcast, and we'll try to have Hebot and ODT Reaper come in and join us, man. And today it's a free for all. We're gonna go in. What's up, Unlimited One Productions? What's up, bro? We're gonna good to see you here, man. It's good to see you here, man. I can't wait to see y'all tomorrow on a special podcast on the Exile podcast, man. But today, Unlimited, my brother, he's been making fire videos. You need to check out my brother Unlimited Productions, man. You need to go check out his channel, man. He's been making dope ass videos. You need to go check him out. You know what I'm saying? Calling out the hypocrisy out here in the Xbox camp. You know what I'm saying? Always putting in that work. Our brother Unlimited Productions, man. But this is a free for all today. Tuck and his puppy. We got him on camera. You know what I'm saying? Welcome, welcome to the Alpha Podcast, little man. He's going to be joining us too. You know what I mean? And we're going to talk about Halo Infinite. Your boy Tuckmaster wants to go in and just give it to you guys raw. That's how he is. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about that. And we're just going to talk about anything that's kind of been going on in gaming. It hasn't been a ton, you know, but we're going to go in on that. But my boy Unlimited here is the first one here to join us. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to let everybody have it. Hebot will be coming in, and maybe ODT Reaper. We'll see if those brothers come in, man. And we're going to rock out. Unlimited, if you want to come in and just, you know, chop it up with us for a little bit, just let me know, man. I know I have you on Facebook. So just let me know if you want to come in and join us, brother, if you want to. You know what I mean? So, all right, Tuck, before we get into the Halo Infinite debacle, man, what have you been playing, man? And tell the people where they can find you, man.
Hey, everybody, this is your boy DJ Tuckmaster, the original motherfucking pony killer. And I can't stand ponies, and ponies, and I hope they don't like me. I'm going to tell you that right off the bat. Now, but y'all can reach me on Xbox, Facebook, Twitter, and all that good stuff. So let's just get this thing on the roll on the show, because I got a lot to say about this Halo Infinite stuff. That is just crazy what these people are talking about. So.
That's cool. Hey, Tuck, have you been playing anything, brother?
Oh man, I've been playing. I've been playing the heck out of the Hades. The Hades game is good. I didn't know how. I didn't know how to play it at first because every time when I was going like destroy a temple, I was going there try to hit a temple, thinking that it's there to really give me points. And no, the whole thing is just to stay in the middle of the course and let them not try to hit you. So I learned that, but that game was a lot of fun. The Ascended, I'm still playing it. That game rocks, and I'm playing a little bit more of the airplane game. What's the name of that game? The airplane game.
Oh, you're talking about Flight Simulator.
Yeah, Flight Simulator. Been playing a little bit of that. That's getting more exciting than I've ever had before in my life. I actually went on there and just actually, instead of me just taking the damn plane and putting it out on pilot, I actually flew the whole damn plane in a certain area. And of course, again, I crashed.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, I can't. I'm trying to get that landing down, but I'll get it down. But I'm trying to try these. Maybe if I stop trying to try these big airliners and just take a little jet, I might can do it. But I'm trying to take the big airliners down and then I'm just crashing and just burning and everything. So,
yeah.
So let's get this right. When I'm talking about crashing and burning, as soon as you go down, it's gonna take you right back to the beginning, and that's it. So but I'm learning. So I'm gonna go ahead and try these little planes first before I try the big boys. Like I said, I can get the big boys up in the air.
Yeah.
I just ain't land them worth the day on.
what are they kind of? Are you want to link unlimited? All right, brother. It's hard to send it's hard to use the big planes, right?
No, it's not hard. It's just that I gotta adjust my flight speed and my flaps. And once I do that, I mean, I'm getting down the ground, but it's just like every time when I get down the ground, everything, I have my wheels on the ground, I either go to one side or the other. So,
okay.
So it's like, it ain't doing me no good there. So, but other than that, I love it. I mean, I'm gonna keep on getting it until I get it right. So,
yeah. Hold on. Unlimited, man. I forgot on Facebook. Real quick, I know I have you as my friend, brother. What's your real name again, man? I haven't been on there in a while. What is it again? And I'm gonna send you a link. Just let me know, bro. I know you don't go by unlimited on there. Just let me know, man. I'll send you a link. I forgot. I know you're my friend's thing, but I forgot, man. Sorry about that. That's it, my boy Colin. All right, go ahead and keep talking, Tuck. I'm gonna send unlimited invite.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm debating if I want to get Madden or not. I mean, I'm a big football fan, but if it's the same like last year, I don't know if I'm gonna get it or not. I mean, to me, what they need to do is like what Bone was. I mean, I'm just taking advice what Bone said. What they need to do with these sports games, and even with Call of Duty, instead of them just come out with a brand new damn game every year, just come download rosters and all that stuff. People pay for that.
I sent you a link, brother. Huh? Yeah. I'm just telling Unlimited. I sent him a link. He's gonna come in here and chop it up with us for a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I really do think people would do that instead of just. I mean, to me, I think they just need to come with a brand new game, maybe like every 2 years. But what they need to do, the NFL needs to stop this crap with EA and give their ass some competition, because they don't got no competition. So you know how they go. They can do what they want to do.
It's our brother. That's right. It's our brother. Unlimited Productions in the house.
Yeah, what's up, man? Sega, man. It has been a minute since we've been on a podcast together.
I know, man. I know.
How you been, brother? How you been?
I've been Hey, E-Rock got to clown me last night on there. Where you been, man? You been in Turkey or some shit? He was saying, I'm gonna get his ass tomorrow. I just been working a lot, man. I've been working a lot. I'm back to like full force in the workforce right now. That's why it's been a while making videos and everything. But he be clowning me. But I'm gonna get him tomorrow, man, on the Exile, man.
Are you clowning me, huh?
Yeah, he clowned me big time with He-Bot. I'm gonna get him tomorrow, man. That dude, man. You know what I mean? But it's
E-Rock?
Yeah, E-Rock clown. He did a thing on the Halo Infinite. And I want Unlimited to touch on this too, man, because he been putting out some fire videos. Our brother Unlimited, man. I
saw him the other day one day. I said,
they had to drag me out of my peaceful slumber. Because I was enjoying life, man. Went on vacation, just enjoying time. But just because I was gone doesn't mean the gaming news stopped it, and it's just been wild, especially what went down yesterday, man. I don't know.
Unlimited, what's up with that, man? What's going on? Why they mad because there ain't a co-op or something? What's going on, man?
Man, all right. So Halo Infinite won't launch with co-op campaign day one. It's gonna come 3 months later, and Forge mode is gonna come 6 months later.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Other than you and He-Bot, I never see anybody else play anything co-op anyway. I guarantee if there's some form of statistic, co-op campaign in the Halo games, the most recent ones will be extremely low. And not only that, it's not like it's not coming at all. I could understand if it was canceled outright. Okay, I get it. Then it's a mode you won't get. But games get updated all the fucking time. So let me get this straight, guys. The Last of Us 2 promised multiplayer a year and a half ago, didn't come. Not a word. Games like Call of Duty and Battlefield removed campaign, and people aren't outraged. Halo's coming with campaign, multiplayer. The co-op is going to come 3 months, just 3 months after launch, which means if it comes out in November, just wait till fucking February and you'll be able to play it. and that that's the one thing. That's the end of the world now for the game. Like, get out of here.
Yeah.
The outrage is so fake that I, a lot of us, I saw E-Rock and Hebot talk about it last night. Did a brilliant job.
Yep.
It's just when something that stupid happens, it's hard not to say something. Because that's something that only applies to Xbox. Nintendo recently sold an old ass Zelda game for $60, and it ended up being one of the best selling games of the month. Not a word. Old people still buying these old Nintendo games at full price. Sony just gets away with murder. But anything Microsoft and Xbox related gotta be perfect, or else it's the worst thing ever. Get out of here. Halo Infinite is going to be fine. The game should not be delayed. All right, and once those modes come, nobody's going to care anyway. Like every game gets an update. And hell, look at Xbox games in general. What does Xbox games have? Longevity, and that longevity comes from things like updates. State of Decay 2 is a different game than it was at launch. Sea of Thieves is a damn miracle about how much updates there's been. Even Gears 5 had Hive Busters last year. Forza Horizon, the Forza games, which are always fantastic, even gets updates all the time and add news modes. So why can't Halo?
Yeah, that's right. Great point, man. Great point, man. They don't say nothing about any other game, like you said, the Call of Duties and other games like that. But like I said before, man, in a video, they always have to find something to nitpick about when it comes to our games on the Xbox side. You know what I mean? I knew when Halo was going to start showing more and doing more things, they were going to try to find something, to nitpick about something about the game, man. Period. About if it had the co-op or anything that has talking about the multiplayer, just different things like that. I knew that was going to happen as soon as they started showing stuff and they're getting ready for releasing everything, that they was going to damage control Halo Infinite, because it is, believe it or not, it is the juggernaut of Xbox. It just is.
Yep.
It's the flagship of Xbox is Halo. It's not Gears. I love
Yep.
Gears. Halo is the mascot and juggernaut of the Xbox, man, and it's true greatness. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man, I hear what you're saying on that, and it's good that you be calling that out, just like they did last night on the podcast, with E-Rock and Hebot, brother. And then there was the dude in there, I can't remember his name, Unlimited, but he was damage controlling real bad in there, and then E-Rock had to actually remove him. I mean, he's just trying to just damage control everything. I forgot the dude's name. I think his name is something Nice Likeness or some bullshit like that. But
yeah,
he was trying to damage control everything. Hey, what's up, T? Thanks for coming, man, on the podcast, brother. But Unlimited, he gave us.
I'm on my phone, man. So I hope you.
Oh, you're on your phone? I can hear you.
Yeah,
I can hear you loud and clear.
I mean, the main thing I want to ask y'all is this. Is people saying that they're not going to buy the game because they don't have the co-op?
Man, they saying it should be canceled. It should be delayed. All this nonsense, man.
Yeah, they're saying all that stuff, man. Yo.
I mean,
well, to be fair, if you're not going to buy the game to begin with, then I say Game Pass was a good actual opportunity for Microsoft.
Well,
so, yeah.
Well, that's the thing about it. That's the thing about it. If you don't want to buy the game, you got it on the Game Pass. So what is the difference? Shut the fuck up. I mean,
that's just that's the problem, Tuck. They don't. That's just the. We'll bring Tuck back. But anyways, ODT, real quick before we get Tuck back in there, what do you think about this, man? The news about them saying like Unlimited. My brother Unlimited said they wanted to be canceled. They're talking about the co-op and shit. And what do you think about all this damage control, man, about our game Halo Infinite, brother?
I mean, the damage control is real, and I think it's mostly entertaining. I mean, I personally understand why Staten didn't want to, release both the Forge and the side co-op, all at once on release. But I personally have already took the tech beta, and I enjoyed it. So, patience is a virtue, and I can give patience to where it's, value. And if it's value, then it's automatically going to sell regardless.
I mean, Unlimited. It's just like you said. It's not like they're not going to bring it out. It's going to take them time to bring it out, and I like what they're doing. Just bring it out, and that keeps the game fresh. For number one, that keeps it real fresh, and you don't have to worry about the bull crap. But these people, man, they just cry and bitch, moan and groan about every little damn thing. I'm like, come on, y'all. I mean, enough's enough. And I mean, it's like you said. I mean, I hear y'all talk about, hell, there's not one damn game that Sony got right now that has multiplayer. I mean, they talking about putting some of the games they got out now on multiplayer. But hell, the thing about it is too damn late. I mean, those damn games already not even talking about some of them damn games. So no, I mean, I'm with you on all that, on all like that, Unlimited. I mean, people just need to just calm down and just let Microsoft do what they do, because actually having a co-op coming out later could be better.
Yeah, I mean, well, I don't get it, man. It's like it's 2021. Video games, people want these video games from that 4K 60. But they want development to be the same as it was in 1995, where you could put out a quality game every year. That ain't going to happen. The games that release every year, like Madden and Call of Duty, people hate those games. Why? Because there's not enough time to do anything innovative. Tuck was just saying a few minutes ago how he might not get Madden because it's the same game as last year. Do you want that? Do you want a rush development and that to happen with Halo? No. So be patient. Enjoy. Again. If I could understand if only the multiplayer was coming out or something. But no, we're getting both. We're getting the campaign and the multiplayer. It's just missing 2 features. That's it.
Yep.
I mean, I don't see nobody talking about Battlefield. Nobody ain't talking about Battlefield. It's not even gonna have a campaign this year.
Exactly. So they removed the campaign and that's cool, but I don't get it, man.
Yeah, you don't hear nothing about Battlefield at all, and he's right. There ain't going to be no campaign.
Yeah. No, and that's sad, because that's what I played the game for the campaign. I'm not buying that for the multiplayer. I buy that game for the campaign. I mean, I get into the multiplayer, but I made that game for the single player.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just like. I'm gonna tell you another thing. Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you another thing too. That's the reason why I always say that, it's like this new Call of Duty that's about to come out. Dude, the thing about it is, this is what I'm saying. Don't come out with all them damn games all at one damn. I mean, you did good with the last one, and you did good with the year before that one. Just come out with maps for both of them, and that's all you got to do. Just come out with maps for both of them, and let that be that. Because I don't see that many people buying Call of Duty Vengeance. I just don't see that many people doing it.
Yeah, people don't seem to like that one.
I mean, because it's World War II. I mean, and I don't know what Call of Duty is doing, because, I mean, I know they got the Warzone and all that stuff, but darn, I mean, heck, they're not. Some people like Warzone and some people don't. I don't like Warzone. I'd rather have my maps where I can do what I want to do, because sometimes you can put too many people on one damn map, and that takes the fun out of the game. So
yeah,
I think that's what they need.
Like that.
I think that's what they need to do, but I know they're not going to do it.
Well, you know what? That's just like, they were complaining. You guys probably heard about this. When I was playing, I got into the Back for Blood beta, but they were complaining about that, saying how you couldn't shoot the windows out or some dumb shit like that. You know what I mean? In the beta of the game of Back for Blood. But I thought it was pretty good. I played it, and what I played of it, I thought it was pretty good. You know what I mean? Looked nice, and it played pretty good. You know what I mean? I'm excited for Back for Blood, but they had the damage control of that too. Talking about you couldn't shoot out the windows or some crazy shit like, I don't know. They had to find something, man. You could shoot out the windows in the buildings or something like that, but they had to find something in an Xbox game all the time, rather it be Back for Blood or Halo Infinite. You know what I mean? Just damage controlling, man. It doesn't matter what they come out with. They got to say something something about every single game that we get out here. But they're not. But they're not giving that same. They're not giving that same work to Sony's, PlayStation. I mean, look, what are they? What are they doing right now? You don't really hear nothing in that camp. What's coming out? I mean, what's going on over there? You don't really hear much. You hear Ratchet and Clank and a couple other games over there, but you don't really hear nothing about what's going on over there. Why ain't they giving them that smoke? They always want to come over here and give us smoke about what our games look like, what's not in it, what it needs. It should be canceled. But I mean, they never have that same energy for Sony and the Sony PlayStation, man, and their consumer base don't say nothing. They just take it with the Vaseline, or without Vaseline, and they don't say nothing, man. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Now, this one thing I don't get about the thing for Black for Blood is that, I mean, I'm not really sure if people have been doing this, like these ponies. They saying that they're not going to buy the game. But I'm like, why are you not going to buy the game just because it's on the Game Pass?
Yeah.
And you know what? And believe me not, they're not going to buy it because it's on the Game Pass. I'm like, please.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like Xbox not paying the money to put it on the Game Pass, because they are. And they're paying them a whole lot of money to put it on there too. So I don't want to hear that stuff. I mean, in other words, just shut your mouth. Y'all got to get on Sony about that, and that's it. Sony and Nintendo, they're not going to give it to you. They're not going to give it to you. I don't know why they're not, but that's them.
And I got a question for Unlimited here in a second. But Paltrex, you were the winner last time of the last Exile podcast. You are the winner of the game, man, called Death Doors. I guess you might have left, but I have the code in my phone, Paltrex. You are the winner of that game, and I've been holding on to the code for you. So if you want it, it's for the Xbox. If you want it, man, you got to Instagram me. You'll see my icon, Sega Man 101 on Instagram. Just let me know it's you, Paltrex, and I'll send you the code for Death Doors on Xbox. You were last week or the week before, you were the winner. So if you want the game, let me know and I'll send it to you, man. Congratulations. But anyways, I want to ask Unlimited, my brother, this question, man. There's been a lot, and you guys can say something too after my brother Unlimited. Why, Unlimited, is there a lot of people on podcasts, people doing videos about it, making it topics? Why do they keep damage controlling the Game Pass? Why do they keep saying Game Pass is not good for gaming? The developers are not getting paid. Is Game Pass worth getting, or is it worth the in the long run for Xbox? Why do they keep damage controlling Game Pass? In your opinion, man, why do they have to keep on and on and on about that, man? Why do you think they do that, man?
They want what they can't have. They know that Sony can never create the infrastructure for Game Pass. They know that they're forced to pay $70 games. Remember, earlier this year, when the show MLB The Show went to Game Pass, they had to pay $70 for that.
Oh, they threw a bitch.
Yeah, they did. They threw a bitch. So in their mind, they gotta cope with how great Game Pass is by hating on it and hating on it hard and making it seem like it's the worst deal imaginable in gaming. Now everybody with the brain knows it's the best deal ever in gaming ever. Nothing even comes close to it. There are approximately 400. No, there are over 400 games on Game Pass in total if you include EA Play, right, for the Ultimate members.
Right.
So you get 400 games and all this other, games are coming day and day, like Bad for Blood and stuff like that. You can't touch it. So the only other thing you could do is hate on it. But Game Pass is so successful, like 25 million subscribers and stuff, that they can't even hate on that, because the 25 million subscribers are like, well, I actually use Game Pass, and it's pretty damn incredible. So what are you going to do? Take the word of people who use it or people who hate Xbox anyway, and got to pay $70 for the same games we get day one at no extra cost. It's pretty much that simple. They don't. If Game Pass was on PlayStation, I promise you, they never shut up about it.
You ain't lying about that.
I mean, look at how they. You think that them bragging about exclusives was bad, man? If they had Game Pass, it'd be way worse.
And I guarantee you right now, nobody and all those like all the YouTubers, they wouldn't be saying shit about it. They'd be saying it's the best thing for gaming. Exactly. They'd be saying the best thing out there. Dude, I just don't get these journalists, man. I don't get these YouTubers. I just do not get it. I mean, if you're gonna turn and talk about any damn thing, how the heck can you talk about the Game Pass? It's bad for gaming, and Microsoft is paying these motherfuckers up front. They're paying them up front, and then they're going a piece of the pie. They still get a piece of the pie as they go along too.
Right. I don't.
So I just don't get what
I don't know. I don't understand. I want to hear. You know, it's really getting like sickening to hear because, you know, to be honest with you, I just believe that they're only doing this because their ass hurt because it's not on their preferred console. I mean, I really, I really believe that. I really believe that, man. You know, you know, Unlimited, my brother. I just believe they got to find something like, oh well, they're not paying the devs are, you know, they're not getting paid right, or it's going to be bad for gaming having a game. I don't understand that, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, geez, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, man.
Hello, the blue screen of that.
I mean, these gamers are the only people I ever seen brag about paying more for something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, something goes on sale. Hey man, I got this 3 for $150. Oh shit, where you get that from? Oh, I got it from there. It's on sale right now. That's how most people act with these PlayStation gamers. Oh, I paid $70 for Ghost of Tsushima remastered. Look at the graphics. Hey, Xbox, you mad you can't play this? Man, right. We ain't mad. We looking at you like you paid $70 for an old game. Get out of here. We got that upgrade for free. We getting that Skyrim update later this year for free. We got that Gears upgrade for free. We don't care that you spent
exactly. Exactly. And you know what? You know, I'm loving it. And I mean, look at all these games that just came in here. 20 minutes. I'm playing Quake right now. I'm like a kid in a candy store playing that game. It's an old school game. I love Quake. I'm playing it right now. Hades, you know, Art of Rally. There's all kind of stuff in here that just dropped. That's like dope games in here, man. You know what I mean? It's definitely worth the value of your buck. You know, they don't understand it. They got to go to saying, well, the devs it's not getting paid right and all this other stuff like that. Just like Tuck said earlier, they're getting paid when the game gets dropped in here, man. Then you have a choice to buy it at a discount price if it leaves Game Pass. So I mean, it's still a win-win. You know what I mean?
The Outriders dev not getting paid, that's Square Enix fault. They need to take it them. That Xbox already paid their bill to get that on the subscription, or when that been there.
Now I mean, it's like that. It's like what's that game called? Right. They talk about to have all the bugs, and the thing about it is that's up for them to turn and talk to them because Microsoft already paid them, so they got to get their royalties from the publisher. And if they ain't getting they ain't getting their money, if they ain't getting their royalties from the publisher, that's not Microsoft's fault.
Yep.
Hell, that's not Microsoft's fault. I mean, if number one, fix the damn game. Shit, they say the game is buggy as hell. Outriders?
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, y'all. I mean, if you're talking about dealing with a buggy ass game, you know, that's what's gonna happen. But then, as you deal with the publisher who you up under, and that's all it is to it. That's how you deal with that.
Ebot, what's up, brother? What you doing? The Walking Man?
Oh my God!
Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. He-Bot's back. Tell some friends. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? E-Bot.
Hey,
Back again.
Oh,
stop. I said stop.
Ponies are mad because He-Bot's back again. I'm not going nowhere to go back. I am back. I am back. I am back. What's going on, guys?
I got one more little person I want to introduce to y'all. Y'all haven't seen her yet.
Uh-oh. Puppy time! See?
Her, Sophie.
I told you, puppy time! Pound puppies, because Chuck messing on the ground.
Oh man, hey y'all know what? And watch and see if the gun come out this year, they're gonna bash the shit out of that too. I hope it comes out. I hope it does come out because I you know they're gonna bash that. And what the other game that will be coming out, Scorn. And I hope it comes out too, so they can bash the hell out of that. And then again, here we go. PlayStation don't have shit coming out for the rest of this damn year. They wishing on a whim and a prayer for that. I mean, they were there waiting for that one damn company to turn around and oh, well, you know, we might get that Konami game. I was like, man, please, y'all not gonna get Konami at all. I mean, I don't get what's that damn Silent Hill.
Brother T. Reaper and Collins in the house.
Boy, Unlimited One is in the house with T. Reaper.
Unlimited One Productions. I love that. Unlimited One Productions. I like that name. That's just dope.
Yeah.
What's going on, Chuck?
Damn,
With the
y'all,
brown
we got
Putting out
puppies
them
over
fire
there?
videos.
Hey,
Chuck
damn,
is
y'all,
over
we
there.
got a full crew tonight, don't we? Damn.
Chuck is over there
It's a full house.
saving all the animal kingdom, brother. He's adopting everybody. Love
That's
it.
right, damn it. That's right.
So what's going on? More people are complaining because Halo don't got co-op campaign.
Well, hey,
Yeah.
What's going on?
what's going on with that? What's going on with it, man? Give us your opinion on
Oh
that,
my
brother.
God!
What's going on?
I wish Microsoft let out the data of how many people actually played the campaign co-op. Because to this day, I still have had a hard time playing Halo 5 in co-op mode because no one ever want to play co-op. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. Look,
Yeah.
I'll say the same thing, brother. I guarantee if there's some form of statistic, it wouldn't even be 5%. It'd be lower than
Right.
that.
It'll probably listen, Collins, it'll probably be, realistically, no troll. Maybe, I think you're right, it'll probably be between 5 and 10% of the people that actually play the co-op mode. Or at least play the co-op mode right away. You get what I'm trying to say?
Right.
Because at the very least, I know most people don't play co-op right away, day one. They play the Halo campaign by themselves for the story, for the lore, and then later they'll be like, oh, well, let's play a co-op. But most of the cooperative play from Halo comes from the multiplayer, where everybody just jumps on, let's just play that multiplayer mode. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you hit a really good point. Hey, Craig, what's going on? My brother, you got to come on the Exile, and we got next. You always on that comment section. So check it out. Especially, that you hit a good point that you see, right? That these dudes, they be acting like, sorry guys, they be acting like, you showed something. I forgot what it was. You showed it on the freaking, I think it was in the chat, where a lot of people are like, oh, I'm getting that Battlefield day one, it's $70, no campaign, nobody's outraging, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Battlefield and Call of Duty don't have the campaign, and everybody's fine with it.
Right. They're like, yeah, all right, because because they don't really, they never really been about the campaign the way that they used to be before they were, but not no more. So now they just cater to that, that online, community mainly, and nobody complains. Oh, I'm getting it day one, this and that. Meanwhile, on Xbox, look, the bottom line, We get in the game, the online mode for free, right? We get in the game on Game Pass day and day at no extra cost. So we have the option not to buy it right away until we feel it's worth buying, or when the game is complete. We're not forced to buy the game like on PlayStation and Nintendo day one, whether you like it or not, whether it's a little upgrade or not, whether it's a short game or not, whether it's not a full game or not. You know what I'm trying to say? How many Nintendo games come out with no online plays, just single player? Nobody cares. They pay $70 with no problem, or $60, right? All the time. And then they have the nerve, oh, it's quality game. None of those Nintendo games are $500 million to make. None of them. There's no Nintendo game that costs anywhere near that amount of money, because they stay with the old school style of graphics and gameplay style that is way cheaper to make, right? A Mario than it is to make a Halo.
Yep.
And we know this. Any gamer knows this. So for you to even try to compare that and say, oh, well, their games are AAA. The budget of a game don't mean anything. It's the quality. And the game and the campaign has the quality, and we know that the online mode will have the quality. If it's missing a mode that they already told you will be there in 3 months, which is not even a big deal, because 3 months is not a big long time anyway, and what the hell are you crying about?
He-Bot. Only that. Halo 5 almost came out 10 months after it originally released. And I don't remember.
Yeah.
Word about it.
Yeah, it was like that. But Unlimited Forge is just a map creator. That's all it is. You can create your own map, right? And then play on it. That's all Forge mode is. It's a map creator. It's not an actual mode where you game with gameplay style for a mode online. It's a map creator. You create a map. You can make a map world based off He-Man, for example, and then you play in that world. That's all Forge is.
Yeah. People said that the same people
It's like a Minecraft type of mode. Think of it that way, where you create it, build it, and then you play on it. That's it. That's all Forge is. And couch co-op. Nobody plays couch co-op anymore because you play online. I can't play with Sega Man or you if you live in Florida, for example. He lives in fucking Pittsburgh. There's no way I can play with your couch, but I can play with you online. So even if it's not there and the online's not there, I'd rather the online be done right and they come out with it when it's ready. Then when you play it and then it's not working correctly, and then the first thing they're gonna say is, "Oh, but look at the garbage they release. It's not even working correctly."
Exactly.
You see what I'm trying to say? Because that's the angle they're gonna get it. Because if they bring it out right and it's not working correctly, the angle is gonna be, "Oh, look at this garbage after all these years, and how dare they acting like this? See, Microsoft Live, Phil Spencer's full of shit. All they do is damage control. Bonnie Ross is not the way. 343's got to go. We need to go back to Bungie." Like, you get what I'm trying to say?
Oh, I already saw that.
That's exactly what they're gonna do. And then the other angle is, goddamn well, if they delay it the 3 months just to add the co-op, right? Then the narrative is gonna be, you see, Microsoft got no games. They're exclusive IPs. They suck. They never come out. They've been delayed. They've been delaying it for 15 years, and they keep on lying. And this, there is no win-win situation for Xbox. This is just simply a narrative, because Xbox has been so positive in the community for the last, let's say, 8 months, that all they want to do is see Xbox falter, because they're so angry and pissed off, because they're like, they look to be unstoppable at the moment, right? And so
you were spot on.
You know what I'm saying?
Nothing.
Yeah. Remember the beginning of the year, they were like, y'all barely got any games, because all we had gotten was the Medium, Hive Busters, Falconeer. What was the other one we got? Yakuza, even though it was for like a couple of months, like a Dragon, whatever. Things like that, right? that were kind of small and in between. And so now they're like, oh, that narrative of y'all ain't gonna have no games changed, because now we got so much shit back to back, from Flight Simulator, Ascent, Death Doors, Harold Halibut, The Artful Escape, the Song of Iron. All those games are exclusive. Plus, we're still gonna get the Gunk, the Scorn, Crossfire X, Phantasy Star 2 Genesis. You know what I'm trying to say? Forza 5, Halo Infinite. It became y'all got fucking games to play that are exclusive. So they don't want to see that, because on PlayStation they were supposed to have 3 bangers and they all gone. All they end up getting was ripped apart, and now the 2 that they're getting that are exclusive are only timed exclusive. They're coming to Xbox as well, and Microsoft's going to be making money off of Deathloop anyway, because they own the motherfucking goddamn company. You know what I mean? So that's pissing them the fuck off.
Hey, you know what?
It's pissing them the fuck off.
Hey, you know what, y'all? Hey, let me say this here, Bob. Let me say this. See, all the information that we put these people is for free. Okay, you know, all these other game fans, but all of us in here came out the whole damn favorite game. So what y'all need to pay up? It's all
No, I don't mind not being paid as long as we destroying ponies. That's fun. I'm fine. I'm getting paid.
Okay, you got me there. All these ponies,
I like doing that for free. They make it too easy. Plus, it's fun. Look, listen. All of you guys here in the panel and whoever's watching, just go back to every Sony console launch, every launch they've ever done. Even on the PS1 in their inception, they never had big titles. Never. For at least a year and a half, sometimes 2 to 3 years, like they did with PS4. Never had. They maybe had 1 or 2 titles, and that's it. Meanwhile, the competition had a plethora of titles, and yet it wasn't still good enough to their standards, which that's bullshit. You know, when the Xbox One came out in 2013, we had at least 12 to 15 titles. Exclusive titles. Day one. While they had Resogun and fucking a broken Killzone that didn't have a multiplayer, by the way, or a co-op mode, by the way, and nobody cared. And a fucking $20 indie game in NAC that they sold for $60.
That's right.
Okay? So don't fucking tell me that this is not the same thing. This is what Sony does, and they stay quiet because they know as long as they stay quiet, no one can say nothing, because you ever heard the best thing to do is you don't say shit, and nobody can say nothing. They can just keep speculating. That's what they do. Microsoft, on the other hand, like fucking Unlimited so eloquently put it on the motherfucking video he did, which is a great video. Go support him. Go check it out. They are transparent. We want Microsoft fucking sucks. How fucking dare you? You suck, Microsoft. How dare you be transparent? You fuckers. You lied to me. You see what I'm trying to say? Either you want transparency or you fucking don't. And this is why I say a big part of it is Xbox's fault. And it's because they are too worried about placating to the actual people that don't give 2 flying shits about Xbox. They're too worried about the perception of the people. Half of these dudes, look at that fucking look at that Twitter conversation. Look at that Twitter post where you got 145 ponies with people like J-Tech, J-Dub, fucking Jalpari, motherfuckers. Motherfucking guys that don't care about Xbox or their games.
Yep.
And they're not even going to care about playing them until they don't have nothing else to play, because they rather play 5-hour man titty drama where they cry like bitches. Okay? and acting borderline homosexual. Look, they're acting borderline homo. They like playing those games where they act borderline homosexual. Please, cut it the fuck out. Oh my God, this is fantastic. I'm all crying because I see a transvestite getting it up the ass. Get the hell out of here with that bullshit. God of War makes me a better father. Oh my God, God of War. God of War makes me a better daddy. Get the hell out of here with that bullshit. God of War makes me a better daddy. You fucking homos! Get out of here with that bullshit. I'm a father. Don't insult me. You think a video game gonna teach you how to be a father, you fucking retards? Get the hell out of here with that shit. You're crazy. These guys are loony. Go get some pussy. Learn to be men. You fucking asshole. Yo.
Hey y'all. See, I guess I have to bring into a
It's that, dude, they're making this shit so easy. They're making it so easy. It's just comedy. We gotta make comedy out of it. Because if you don't, you're gonna be scratching your head like, what in the world are they smoking?
Yeah.
What are they smoking? Look, Unlimited just sent me the fucking article, a video. God of War makes you or may be a better father. Oh my God. What the shit? I can't. I'm shutting out. I can't do it. I can't. Oh shit! The next thing they're gonna say, the next thing they're gonna say, the next thing they're gonna say was, The Last of Us 2 made me a better lover. It made me a better lover. Oh shit! Oh shit! I can't do it.
He is crazy.
Yo, they deserve it. Fuck out of here. Listen, Last of Us 2 made me a better lover. Okay? Don't judge me. It made me a better lover. These guys gotta stop. They gotta stop. It's too funny, bro. Too funny. So yeah, guys, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be retarded. That's good. What else y'all were talking about? Oh Jesus!
He is on fire right now.
Listen, I can be like that all the time, but it's just like, what's the point? And motherfuckers don't listen. They still gonna be like, Xbox sucks. You don't gotta pay for the game, but they still suck. I don't get it.
And I tell you, with that check it out, y'all. Somebody bite your fingers on. They're not gonna live. I'm gonna make sure that they live. If somebody bite your fingers on, what you gonna do?
What was that? I was just texting.
I saw you.
Oh, did you?
Knew you were here.
What was that, Chuck? You said? What was it that you said? I'm sorry, Chuck. What you said?
I said that same thing. But somebody bites your fingers on, you gonna take that mother out.
Oh, right. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't
Shit,
give a
that shit
damn
hurt.
who you are. It ain't gonna be no such thing. No. Your ass got to go. If I
That shit
can
hurt.
say you going. It ain't gonna be nothing.
Right.
I'm like, come on, y'all.
Look. I feel. I understand for the people who love couch co-op. I get it. Like, I know that some people like it, like genuinely, but most of those people, to be honest, are the ones that play Xbox and they're not on Twitter being vocal, always talking shit about Xbox, right?
Yeah.
But due to the pandemic, imagine having to, like I was telling my friend the other day, when there's too many cooks in the kitchen, is a very daunting task. As opposed to when you have only 2 to 3 people working on something, it's much easier. Even when we do a podcast, you see how difficult it is to get all of us. Like right now, in this point, we're just missing maybe just E-Rock, right? That's it, from the usual suspects, right? But this is something rare. We don't get to do it and it line up perfectly the way it is right now, because everybody has lives, scheduling, different things they do. It's very difficult to keep a rhythm with the same people and be on the same page over and over again to do or create anything. So imagine being virtual working with 343s that they have 1,000 employers that all handle a significant part of the game's development, whether it's music, whether it's graphic details, animations, whatever. You guys get my point. Via virtual remote, right? Imagine the daunting task, and yet these guys still very elegantly delayed the game because people complained that the graphics were not good.
Hey, he botting kind of bad, man.
Just let me know. What about now?
All right, you're good now.
Am I botting now? I sound better?
Yeah, way better.
Okay, so imagine, right, having to deal with 1,000 employees via virtual remote working, right, on a game and a project that's $500 million when they already delayed it due to people complaining about the graphics because of the style and aesthetics of the graphics, when they did that to begin with because the fan base said they wanted classic Halo, right? We want classic Halo. We don't like Halo 5 or Halo 4 because it's too modern. Chief don't look like Chief because he's too updated, right? I remember when they complained because in Halo Reach and 4, you were able to run. Okay?
Yeah.
When they made complaints about that. Oh, I don't want to run. Hey, why is he running? Like, are you serious? Running made the game more accessible, made it more fun, made it more fast-paced, made it more frenetic, it made it more exciting. That's what running added. Just that one small feature added to the Halo games alone, right? So they changed the game because they cried, because once they gave them what they wanted, the classic look. That means it don't look next gen enough now. When it's a graphical style and choice, right? But then now, on top of pushing it back, well, now the complaint is, well, we can't play couch co-op when nobody really plays couch co-op anymore, right? When they complained when they mentioned they weren't going to put couch co-op in 5, I think it was, but they were going to do online. Online co-op has been available in 5 with 4 players, and barely anyone plays it. Like I said, I still never played the co-op because nobody wants to play co-op.
Right.
So the fact of the matter is, I understand it's unfortunate for those who do like it right off the bat, but it's not like we're not going to get it. It's 3 months afterwards, right? They already pushed the game longer, more than enough times, and it's not going to change or it's not going to change it. It's still going to be the same outcome. It's still going to be the same experience. It's still going to be the same quality. If it's high quality and good, you're still going to enjoy it. It really does not matter because most people play the campaign single player first anyway, and then play the co-op campaign, through co-op mode. You know what I'm trying to say? But again, if you are on Xbox, you don't have to worry about it because you don't have to buy the game day and day if you feel it's not giving you your money's worth because co-op is not there. You can play it on Game Pass, and once they put it in and you want to purchase the game, guess what? You can purchase the game. No one's putting it. Yeah.
Real quick, man.
Go ahead, Sega Man. You keep cutting off, I think. Go ahead. Sega Man.
Are you there?
Yeah, it seems like he cut off, right?
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like. He probably doesn't even realize it either. Sega Man, if you can hear us, you're cut off. Whatever you're saying, we don't hear nothing.
Man,
He's having mic issues. Huh?
Let me just
Go ahead.
I hope Microsoft. Oh man, there's that.
No. It's me, because I have it to the car. It's not you, brother. It's not you.
Okay. Well, I hope Microsoft. There's one thing I say to them, is that you're teaching people how to treat you when you keep capitulating every time they complain, and they've been doing this since 2013, and they've been doing last year with Halo Infinite. So please don't take these criticisms seriously. Release the game. Okay, there you are.
Your thing, Unlimited. Yeah, let him finish. Keep finishing what you were saying, Unlimited. Go ahead, and then Sega Man, you do what you're gonna.
Go ahead, Unlimited.
Right. Don't create this expectation where every time fans are quote unquote upset, you fall in line. Sometimes do what you did in 2016 to Crack Gamer, man. Stick to your guns and push gaming forward. Because what they did in 2016 ended up working out beautifully. Everything they pushed in 2013 ended up happening anyway. So with this Halo Infinite, it's not even really a controversy, but they're going to make it out to be. Right. Don't listen to them. Don't fall for it, because that's all it is. It's just a distraction to keep to
create negativity, because all they've had is positive reaction. Yeah, absolutely, I agree 100%.
And I don't care how big a YouTuber is, and they're saying delay it. Don't listen to one of them people saying that dumb shit. All right, if the game is ready, release it this October. Games get updated. Xbox games alone get updated all the time. Sea of Thieves, completely different game. State of Decay 2, completely different game.
Yeah, they grew and got better.
Forza Horizon releases and it's already amazing, and still get updates and new modes. Why can't Halo?
Right. Plus, we live in an era that people seem to forget. We live in an era where it's not as simple as it was when we grew up with the cartridges. Those games were very small in comparison. They were very non-technical in comparison. They cost a lot of money because they were physically done and soldered and put together manually by people. You understand? And all the circuits and boards were expensive. That's why they were expensive. It wasn't because they were huge games and technically advanced games. Now we live in an era where every 6 months the technology advances, and then as soon as it advances, you got a developer talking about, well, yeah, we want to make the game feel like it's raining inside your house. You see what I'm trying to say?
Right.
So you can't expect for these games to be 100% polished, right? If every time a new technology comes out, they forget about what's there, they don't utilize what's there 100% and get to the meat and the iron of the fucking goddamn hardware. Instead, they jump into the next new graphic card or the next new software graphics, software. That is why these things continue to not work out the way. That's my son Zach. That's why these things continue to have these issues. Plus, a lot of games are very reliant online. Once you're reliant online, it's going to cause issues because online is not a guaranteed thing. It's servicing too many people with these servers. So these things always are going to have hiccups. They're always going to be where you get booted out, where you're going to have glitching in the game, where it's going to freeze on you. It's technology. That's how online is. It's never going to be guaranteed because the more people that are online, the heavier the load, the more servers they got to build. It's that simple. It's not a conspiracy. It's not rocket science. It's the world we live in. It's that technology is not guaranteed. It's something that's going to be by default is going to act up. So that's why a lot of these games experiences these things once they release day one. And that's why they keep patching them. It's not because they're trying to rip people off. Or it's not because they're trying to take advantage of the consumer. In some cases, they are, like in EA, when they want to sell you a fucking special edition and don't even come with the game. That's something different. You know what I mean? But we're not talking about that. With Xbox, the gamers are lucky because we have Game Pass. We play the games day one. We don't have to force and go buy the game that same day. Especially if we don't have the money, or we're struggling at the moment with work, whatever. We can play them on Game Pass, and once we play them there, and once we get the opportunity to get what we get, and we have better, and everything's better for us, and we're stable, we can go out and buy it. That's the difference between a Sony player, a Nintendo player, and an Xbox gamer. You understand? We have options, consumer-friendly options. It's the biggest bang for your buck. So the complaint is really is for nothing. It's hypocritical because when you see these dudes go buy the 50th Mario game, that is the exact same game with a little tweaking and a little better graphics, and they pay $70 with no problem, that's because they don't care as long as it makes them happy. So don't be a hypocrite just because it's an Xbox game. You see what I'm trying to say?
Shit, man, those Mario games be making me sick because every single one they get crowned as the greatest game ever made. I'm like, man, it's fucking Mario. Slow down.
Can you hear me, brothers?
I get your point, Hebot.
Unlimited, can you hear me, man?
Oh yeah, I hear you.
You guys can hear me? All right. Hey, listen.
Yeah.
That dude that won the game, he sent me a message saying that it says it was bought in a different region, so he said it won't really work. Is there a way to get him the game still? I don't know if he's in London or somewhere because I think he tried to, redeem it, and it says something about the region. Is it because of where he's at? There's no way to send him the game.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think codes are region locked, so I'm not 100% sure on that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think that's the case. If it's a code, it only works in whatever country you bought it in. Unfortunately.
Yeah, it's a code.
Yeah. Then
Yeah.
most likely
I thought they would send it to him, but yeah. I think Paltrex might be from. I think Paltrex might be from London, England. I think. I don't know where he's at, or he could be. I don't know where he's at because he's telling me that it's different regions, so it won't really work. So I guess that's kind of unfortunate, man. He did win, so I maybe have to try to do something. I don't know, man.
Yeah. For
him, man. But I guess I might have to. He told me to re-give it away. So, what we'll do? He lives in Norway. He just told me he lives in Norway. So, okay. I guess it won't do it. He's in Norway. Yeah. I think I'm gonna try. I might try to hook him up later. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's saying not to worry about it. He said to give it to somebody else. So maybe we'll give it. Maybe we'll do it on the XL tomorrow. We'll give it away. You know what I mean? We'll give away the game.
Yeah.
We'll do it on XL tomorrow. I'll tell if you guys talk to E-Rock, because it's hard to get a hold of him. If you guys talk to him, just let him know, or I'll let him know more backstage. I'll just give it away on the show. You know what I mean? For our celebrating our anniversary for the XL, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, is there anything else you guys want to talk about? I think the big thing was the Halo Infinite and the Game Pass, man. But is there anything else you want to talk about, Tuck? Or T?
No, I'm okay.
Is it only me and you? It's me. It's me, you, and I don't know if
Tuck, you there, brother? I'm here. No, I'm here. I'm just doing a drug deal. Stop.
Are you? Oh, man.
Drug deal. You know how it is.
All right, make sure I get my cut.
No problem. You know he was a drug dealer. Drug dealer.
I need to get my government cheese and butter. All right.
It is what it is. Anyway, yeah. So, what else you were talking about? Listen, did you talk about what I was talking about with those Japanese, these dummies?
No. I want you. Yeah, bring that up. talk about that and that dude that was also in your comment section, man. Yeah, I want you to talk about the Japanese.
Well, he went to the comment section yesterday about when me and E-Rock were on real quick to talk about Halo, because E-Rock was trying to do a video on it, and for some reason it kept getting messed up on him. So he said, you know what, I'm just gonna go live, and he hit me up and he said, yo, Hebot, you got some time? Real quick, let's get on, and for about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, talking about the Halo incident. I said, well, I will, but I don't have all the ins and outs yet, so I want to find out first. So let me be clear about that. So that's what we did. We went on and lasted about an hour and 10 minutes, because we started talking. People came. It was interaction, like with the comment section. A lot of the guys that are here now were there, so it always makes it fun and easier because we're interacting, obviously, and talking games. So it's easy to for time to fly. It's easy when you're talking about games and something you love. Anyway, so he came on there, and then I noticed this morning when I went into my feed of my YouTube, he went to one of my videos, which was the latest one, when I talked about how I don't understand why gamers in the community keep acting as if it's Microsoft's fault that we don't have more Japanese games, and specific ones, like, let's say, Persona or Guilty Gear Strives, right? Or the Final Fantasy remake, for example, right? On Xbox, like if it's their fault. And I was pointing out in that video clearly that Microsoft can't force developers to put games on their console. The same way Microsoft can't be paying every single one of these Japanese developers money so they can put it on Game Pass up front. Because if we're not good enough to put the games there, right? And they want to talk about being treated equal in the gaming industry, that their games need to get more love, but yet they don't have a problem putting it on Xbox when they pay them up front, but they don't want to do it just out of principle when they put games on PS4, and on PlayStation and on Nintendo, just because they're a Japanese console, and just because they don't think that, it's not going to be appealing to the Xbox console, which is bullshit, because most of the Xbox fan base are old school gamers, a lot of them, right? So we play all types of games. So why wouldn't we play Japanese games? Now, if you want to sell to us a game that's outdated, old, that feels like a game that belonged on Dreamcast for $70 instead of paying $30, then that's a big difference. You can't be charging $70, which a lot of these Japanese developers love to do, for a game that looked like it should have been on Dreamcast. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And those are all de factos and scenarios and situations that all play a factor. So if Xbox is good enough for them to put their games pass, because Microsoft is the money up front. So of course they're going to be wanting to put it there because they're taking advantage of Xbox. That's it. That's basically what they're doing. But yet they'll put it on Nintendo and Sony, and half of the time they don't even sell. And they talk about the leading platform. Nothing. Because the way it happened, 110 million units sold, 105 million units sold, and the software did not sell unless it was a Nintendo exclusive. Okay, the ratio of software was low. It didn't sell. So that proves to you that console sales don't mean nothing. Same thing on PlayStation. Their highest selling games is basically some of their exclusives, and that's it. Most of those games don't sell. They don't. So stop using that fake story and excuse that we don't put it there because they don't sell on Xbox. Because the reality of it is, they have every option to put it on Xbox digitally, like Nier Automata did, like Hellblade did before they were acquired, right? For example, right? Even though they're not Japanese, but just giving you an example, like Final Fantasy 15, like the Dragon Ball's Ultimate Fighters, like fucking Monster World, all those games, Monster Hunter, did phenomenal on Xbox, all of them. Because, why? Because they were on Game Pass and because they put them there digitally. Okay? Digitally, there's no risk. There's no risk. They're not paying for importing. They're not paying for the box. They're not paying for storage. They're not paying for shelf space. They're not paying royalties to these different companies, to the distributors. They're not paying nothing. You put it digitally in the store, Microsoft gets 25%, and they get the other 75%. You see what I'm saying? So there's no reason that they can't put it at least digitally. So that's how you know it's a lie. It's a fallacy. Japanese developers that are not putting these games like Persona, like Berserk, like Fist of the North Star, like Gungrave, like Tokyo Ghoul, all them fucking games, they're not on Xbox because those developers don't want to put them on an American console. That's the bottom line. They just don't. Because their nationalistic way of doing things, their behavior, the way they think, they're nationalistic, they're old school, they're relics. They think old school. You understand? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, absolutely. Tango Games is, but the reason why Tango Games is now part of Xbox, which is a fantastic company because they make good games. He's made Evil Within 1 and 2, which are amazing games, is because they were bought by Bethesda. If they had not been bought by Bethesda, they probably would have never been on Xbox exclusively either. You see what I'm saying, my brother? I think his name is Killer Shavin 82.
Yeah, Killer Shavin, yeah.
You know, yeah, Killer Shavin. A great point, but again, the only reason they're exclusive is because of circumstance, because Bethesda owns them. Let's be real. We can't lie about this. But you see that all the people that are Japanese developers that do support Xbox, those games do well. They've been doing well. Judgment has been doing well. Yakuza been doing well. You understand? These games do well as long as you treat the gaming community, and that means all consoles and platforms. As long as you treat them equal and with respect, you will be supported. But if you're going to keep acting like, oh, no, it doesn't belong there, it doesn't mean nothing, it's not going to sell, then guess what? You're not going to have any luck. It's not going to sell. That's the bottom line. And let's be honest. The only reason the Japanese developers and market became big was because the American companies, the American gamers made it bigger than it ever was and made it to what it is today. And the European gamers. It wasn't the Japanese gamers.
Yeah.
And they failed to forget that. Nintendo became big because fucking Americans bought the console.
Yep.
They bought it. They made it a phenomenon, basically. And then, hence, why Nintendo ended up saving gaming for lying. Because they said it was a toy and not a console. Because no American distributor wanted to buy video game consoles and put them on their shelves after what Atari did. That they put the seal of approval of quality and half of the games were shovelware. They were garbage. See what I'm saying? And that's the bottom line. If it wasn't for Americans and the Europeans and the UK buying the way we do video games, they would have never been successful. Never. America's the biggest market for games. Period. Second biggest market, the UK. Those people support and buy games. Okay? So look at Japan. Japan barely buys stuff. They only buy what they like. The reason why Switch is doing well because they love portable gaming. And that's why it's doing well, because it's portable. It's not because they prefer the Nintendo. No, it's because it's portable. Because the Wii U and the Wii did like shit in Japan, did it not?
Yeah, it sold horribly.
So what did they do different with the Wii or Wii U that didn't sell well, but now the Switch is selling? If all the games on the Switch, 90% of them are games that were on Wii U. Let me know. You see what I'm trying to say? It's bullshit. It's all bullshit. And they don't want to call it out because they think if you say, Japanese developers are nationalistic, oh, you're a racist. Shut up. You're toxic. No, it's reality. We're all grown men and all grown people and all grown women in this industry. We need to act like adults and stop being so sensitive and stop acting like drama queens. Calling out the truth is not being toxic, or it's not being disrespectful. It's not being racist. Calling out the truth is exactly what it is. Calling out the truth. The same way when we say the logic behind what other companies does versus Xbox, like E-Rock said, is common sense. We are defending and protecting common sense. It's not being a shill or a corporate slave. It's called common sense. How are you going to say the Xbox anti-consumer when they're giving you more than anyone else? Or the Xbox don't care about games and their players if they're giving you more than anyone else? Common sense tells you, no, that's not true. And if you don't have that, then that's a you problem. That's not a Ebot problem or E-Rock problem or an Unlimited or Chuck or T-Reaper or Sega Man problem. No, that's a you problem. Because when you want to use logic and common sense, when Nintendo sells you a game like Skyward Sword for $70 when it's barely remastered, barely, because it wasn't redone from scratch, it's barely remastered, right? I could understand if it was remastered from scratch, but no, it was barely remastered. Okay, and it was stuck on the GameCube for years. And they charge you $70. Everybody's like, oh my God, thank you, day one. I'm on the door already before they even open 2 weeks before. Come on, man, that's hypocrisy. That's hypocrisy at its highest form. But we're hypocrites because we're saying, listen, not having couch co-op is not a big deal because people barely use it. It's the truth. And we're hypocrites? No, we're not hypocrites. Bullshit. You're the hypocrite. Because if you suck Nintendo's balls and you lick Sony's asshole, then you deserve for your mouth to stink. You see what I'm trying to say? You deserve for your mouth to stink if you're sucking dirty balls and licking dirty assholes. That's not Xbox fault. Y'all mad because the Xbox is on another level and it's ripping shit and they're doing everything they say they were going to do that people swore up and down they weren't going to be able to do. You opened up Pandora's box, you messed with a fucking a mega monster, and now you can't stop them, and now you're mad. Your fault. Your problem. You should have never opened your mouth. You should have kept your mouth shut and stop crying. It's that simple. It's that simple. Microsoft don't pay me for shit. They don't pay me nothing. I don't get royalties from them. I don't get nothing from Microsoft. But guess what? They respect me as a gamer because I don't have to buy a game day and date. I don't have to be forced to do what I don't want to do if I don't want to, if the game's not complete. And I still get multiple games on top of the one game. I'm not paying just for one. I'm playing Flight Simulator, The Ascent, Death's Doors. I'm going to play Artful Escape, Song of Iron, Brutal Mayhem, a fucking Crossfire X, The Gunk, The Scorn, Forza, Halo, what else? Did I miss something else? Oh yeah, Harold Halibut, Artful Escape, god damn. I'm playing all that on Game Pass. Bad for Blood, Dungeons and Dragons, MLB The Show, everything on Game Pass. I don't have to worry about it.
You gonna play Quake?
Quake? What y'all playing? Ratchet and Clank for $70 when you go and buy it in the store because you can't buy it otherwise.
Oh no, they done.
You can't play it otherwise.
They done with Ratchet and Clank. That's why 150 of them came together to talk about Xbox.
Oh yeah.
Dude, when you when you see 150 so-called Sony fanatics and real Sony fans making a conversation post or blog about Xbox, you clearly know they are just bullshitting. Because if you don't like Xbox, why would you make a post with 145 members of people just to talk about Xbox? You see Xbox dudes doing that shit? We don't talk about Sony and their fucking... We tell you how it is. They suck. They fucked up. That's it. We move on. We don't care. But the problem is they always doing something stupid, so we always have something to talk about them because they're always doing something stupid. So always doing something fucked up all the time. Look at how yesterday the news came out that The Wild is officially canceled. No, it wasn't. That shit been canceled. I said that 5 years ago. When everybody was talking shit, but Microsoft canceled Scalebound and they canceled Fable. Fable's being redone again because people didn't like it. That's why they started again. Scalebound, they still own the IP. They can go back to it anytime they want. That was Platinum Games that fucked up when everybody said it was Phil. And yet you come out and Platinum Games admit it was their fault. So fuck you on that too, because They admitted it,
I remember.
right? But guess what? We still getting Fable, and yet y'all not getting Deep Down, Echo. Y'all not getting the Wild. Y'all still got SOE closed down. Y'all still closed down the Drive Club. Fucking goddamn developers, and y'all still closed down. Y'all lost Ready at Dawn, so you're not getting the Order sequel. What else? You're still not getting Sunset Overdrive because you don't have the publishing rights. All this shit. But nobody wanted to talk about it. But yet they were talking shit about Microsoft cancel games. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it already. If you don't like Microsoft, stop talking about them. Stop having them in your mouth. Make it make sense. Y'all niggas are all confused. And I know what it is. They just want that shit. They want Microsoft to be like, yo, cancel. We're canceling Halo. We're going to push it back. We're going to delay it. So they could be like, yeah, see, y'all don't got a first-party title either that's big. Y'all don't got shit, even though we still have Forza Horizon. But they're going to say that. Y'all don't got your flagship. You are talking shit about Horizon Zero Dawn. I want to see the same energy. I want to see the same energy. That's all they want to do. That's all they want to do. Act like 2-year-olds. That's why they want it delayed. That's the truth. That's the truth. That's the real truth. That's why I said Xbox don't listen to them because they're not going to buy the game anyway. They're not the fans. The fans you don't pay attention to, unfortunately. The real fans, Microsoft don't pay attention to us. At least in the community of gaming and social, they don't really pay attention to the real gamers. They pay attention to the half breeds, the ones that are Xbox fans this day and this week and the next week when Sony's on top with critically acclaimed games, for example. Based on Metacritic, everybody's sucking their ball sack, and then they're no longer Xbox fans next week. Get out. Stop. It's already redundant. It's the same formula in and out, and we got to keep repeating ourselves like fucking broken records. It's already redundant. Same patterns, never going to change. Microsoft's never going to get the love and respect until Microsoft says, you know what? Screw these local vocal minorities, and let's just do us. You want our game? You gotta go buy it. You want our console and our exclusives? You gotta go buy it. Oh, you don't like something? Hey, by all means, come and work with us and help us figure it out because you have all the answers. When Microsoft has that attitude, watch how people will stop because you don't see nobody talking shit to Sony or Nintendo and all they being is mouth shut. They're acting like they got cotton balls in their mouth. Nobody at Sony reps are talking, and nobody in Nintendo reps are talking. All they keep talking about, we're going to have 1,000 shows this year, and they haven't even done one. Meanwhile, Microsoft just said we're going to do Gamescom, and we're going to announce release dates for games like The Gunk and The Scorn in Gamescom. And niggas are still complaining, still looking for something to cry about.
Yep.
Always.
You see what I'm saying?
Always.
Please, get out of here with that dumb shit.
Always crying, bro.
Always crying. Always.
Yeah, I mean, gamers are a bit of an ungrateful bunch, man.
Big time, bro. Big time.
Yeah, they this is the same gaming community. They want games 4K 60, ray tracing, the best graphics. They want every feature, but then when a game takes 6 years to make, they're taking too long. Maybe they shouldn't be making this game. At the same time, they hate games that do come out every year, like Madden and Call of Duty and NBA, because they're the same shit over and over. Why? Because
they're conditioned.
They don't have the time to make those. Madden does not have the time to do anything innovative if it's going to come out every year. They
don't. A year is not enough. Absolutely, you're 100,000% right. They don't. They don't.
It's not 1995 anymore. Rare used to be able to make like Banjo-Kazooie one year, then the next year they made Perfect Dark. You can't do that anymore. All right, no. and gamers need to get into their head. I don't know what fantasy world they live in, but this idea that they want all the bells and whistles with these games, but think development is as easy as just turn on a computer or something. No, that's not how it works. And then with the Japanese stuff, I don't have the same passion for these Japanese games come to Xbox anymore that I used to, because because now I've actually bought a lot of Japanese games.
Oh yes, you do.
You could check my channel. I have gameplay.
Yeah, he got receipts. You got receipts to back it up.
I played that Scarlet Nexus game and enjoyed it, but at the same time, and I'm glad the game is on Xbox, but I'm not going to sit here and beg these Japanese developers anymore to put games on Xbox. I already put my fucking money where my mouth is. At this point, if they're not going to put games on Xbox, then they're just going to have to settle with selling 100,000 copies on the Switch or PlayStation for a group that doesn't. Look, they talk about Japanese games that they don't be buying like that. The best-selling games every year are the big Western games. Even when the exclusive hits, it's not on PlayStation specifically. It's not those Japanese exclusives. That's why they shut down Sony in Japan. All right. So if the Japanese developers, if they want to be that stubborn at this point, let them reap what they sow. The ones that are put it on Xbox continue to do stuff. If your game looks good, I'm gonna buy it and support it. You check my channel. I put my money where my mouth is.
Unlimited. To add real quick to what you're saying. Tell me, Unlimited, how many videos you've seen of people like, let's say, a J Dubs, even a Porter Rock, J Bari, of all those obscure Japanese games from Sony Japan, like Gravity Rush, like The Last Guardian, all those games that they were making that were obscure, that they claim were special and that they supported. How many game videos you've seen on their channel of them playing them? None. Zero.
Not only do they not have it, they only cared about them when they had a good Metacritic score to talk shit about Xbox. They didn't play those games, or else look. This is how. This is what one thing where I know that a game like State of Decay 2 was successful. We got State of Decay 3. That's simple. We're getting a game that quote unquote didn't review well and all the usual nonsense was a massive hit. Millions of players on it. Why? Because of stuff like Game Pass, of course, but because it was a quality game that Xbox gamers supported. What happened with Gravity Rush? It was supposed to come out on PSP. No. PS Vita.
Yeah. You're right. No,
nobody had the Vita, so they had to port it to PS4.
Yeah, they repurposed it. They repurposed it for the PS4. Yep.
Nobody bought it on PS4, so they closed the studio down.
Absolutely.
What happened with that? Shadow Colossus. They resold. That was a PS2 game. They resold on PS3, made a remake of, and everything. It still didn't.
What's up, Wild Horse? Thanks for coming.
It still didn't do anything. So if the Japanese developers is just going to settle on selling to their market, a market that doesn't buy games the way Americans do, because Americans are like the biggest consumer of damn near everything. I don't, at what point, if me buying the games, if me showing I'm playing these games is enough proof that Xbox gamers want it. At this point, you're just gonna take whatever losses come when Shigemo Hakata Kanaza 3 comes out on PS5.
You're talking about Shin Megami Tensei 3.
Yeah. Sells 30,000 copies on PlayStation, and then the developer shuts down a month later. I don't know what to tell you because you ignore the whole market.
Well, look.
Oregon.
Unlimited.
What's up?
Unlimited. Look at this logic. Look at this logic, guys, real quick. And I'm sorry because I know I've been talking a lot and I need to shut the fuck up. Listen,
Go ahead, bro.
I got a copy of The Takeover from the developer to review, right? Big thanks and shout out to 100. He made it possible. My boy 100 made it possible. I reviewed the game. I talked about it. And what I did was I still bought the game, my own copy on Switch, and gave out a copy of the game, right? I went and rebought it on PlayStation because I love beat 'em ups. I want to buy the game on Xbox. I wanted to do it. I wanted to get a sequel.
Right.
And I'm doing the playthrough on the PlayStation, right? And what I hear in the comment section, because I said the game's still not on Xbox, nowhere to be sold. Oh, why should they put on Xbox? Xbox dudes don't buy games. My guy, I'm an Xbox fan, and I bought the game on the 2 other platforms because it was only available there. And I'm saying I want to buy it on Xbox. But you're going to claim that Xbox dudes don't buy games? I have more gameplay of PlayStation games that are obscure on my channel than most so-called hardcore PlayStation fans.
They got NBA 2K.
And you can go look at my channel. I have the proof. I play games on PlayStation that are not on Xbox that I like, that are obscure, that many people don't even support. That half of you motherfuckers didn't even. I did the same thing with Osti Breed, the shoot 'em up. I have it on PlayStation. I have it on the Switch. I did the same thing with the beat 'em ups from the arcade archives, like like the freaking Vendetta and like the freaking Crime Fighters. I have it on both consoles, and yet I don't have it on my preferred platform. And I'm an Xbox guy. I'm an Xbox guy. So your logic and that thought process is flawed. No, that's not true. Xbox guys want those games as well. It's just they don't put them there, so you have no choice. You got to buy them where they're at.
Yep.
If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't buy them there. I would have bought them all on Xbox. Why would I buy it somewhere where I don't want to be at?
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Make no sense. Why would I want to buy a game on a PlayStation or Nintendo if I don't want to be on that console? I want to be on my Xbox because it's my preferred platform.
That's right. That's right. It's like me.
That's fact.
And everybody else on here.
It don't make no sense. But then, they talk about they should be, more equality. Xbox needs to do other things. No, Xbox has done already more than enough. Is that you motherfuckers just want Xbox to be held at this high standard just because they're $1 trillion company, and everybody else, no, they could do what they want because they've been here from day one. No, the only one that's been here since day one is Nintendo, and even Nintendo was dirty mudslinging back in the day, trying to fucking tell developers that they could only make games on their console, and if they went anywhere else, they would shut them down or they would take the IPs.
Yeah,
That's half the reason. Huh?
I said that's a fact. Nintendo used to piss off third party.
They used to do that shit all the time. And that's the reason why half of those games that were on the NES never made it to Sega's Genesis or Master System. Because of stupid clauses and fucking contract deals that Nintendo did with them. And you talking about that's for the gamer? No, Nintendo would tell developers, all these new and upcoming developers, no, you put your game here and that's it. And you got to wait 5 years and you got to do 5 games for us. And if you don't do it, and if you go somewhere else, we're going to sue you and take the IP. And half of those developers didn't have laws that protected what they did. They didn't even exist because gaming was looked at as it was a joke. It wasn't looking as a profitable, actual entity of business. It was never looked that way back then. Even though they were making a lot of money back then. It was never looked that way until later on. Way later. So that bullshit, because they've been here since day one, and Sony, the same thing. All they did was buy everybody off because they had more money than anybody else because they were an electronic company before they were a gaming
100? Yeah.
And then they bought everybody off because Sega and Nintendo didn't have the pockets to compete and buy people off also so that they wouldn't put shit on their platform. Because Tomb Raider and Resident Evil were both ready and coming to Sega Saturn first. And then Sony went to IDOS and bought them out and got them to come out first on America here for the PlayStation. And yet they came out later on Saturn.
Yep.
And were better versions of it either way. So don't talk that bullshit. Oh, Sony is so nice and Nintendo, they've been here around, they're pioneers, blah, 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 blah. Fuck out of here. Bullshit. They're the worst 2 mudslinging companies in history that started all this mudslinging bullshit. They started it. It was them two. Because Sega never did that bullshit until afterwards because Nintendo was doing it. That's why Sega did it, because they had no choice.
Yep.
Well, Nintendo was the first one doing that shit.
Yeah, man. Nintendo has a grimy history just like PlayStation.
Great point.
Yeah, that's right.
But people don't realize that Nintendo, man, they used to have that third party on block basically.
Right.
But yet they're treating them all horribly. Had these stupid rules. I mean,
they were fucked up. They were obviously, we didn't know about it back then at the time, but now all that dirt has come out through the years. So now we know. Look at what Wild Horse said. He says, I work with a PlayStation fanboy, right? Pretty much. Yet he borrowed my copy of Days Gone on PS4. What does that tell you?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
He's a PlayStation fanboy and asked to borrow a game. That means he didn't buy the game.
That's right.
Meanwhile, Wild Horse, even though he's a neutral and plays all consoles, and that's fine, he buys the consoles and all the games you want to play, and this dude claims to be a PlayStation fanatic and asks him to borrow the game. What the fuck? Oh God,
That's some shit.
that shit
there.
is crazy.
Yeah,
But
man.
that's real. That is real talk, guys. It's real talk. That's what these dudes do. They do that shit. Bro, you go look at their profiles on the network, the so-called hardcore dudes, and they don't even have the first party games on their list. They probably have like 2% that they played the game. That's it.
Yeah, look, I'm not hell bent on completionist because I don't do every achievement either. Because some
Yeah. I know.
just be ridiculous, but they don't even be finishing these games.
Nope.
They'll just basically try it out, put the play start, try it out, see the first level, and that's it. And then don't play it. And then they're on Twitter and social medias like Facebook or Facebook groups or Instagram or Twitch or Twitter or whatever. Talk about, oh my God, this is the greatest game. This shit, nothing on Xbox is like that, and yet they only play like the first level of the game. What? And then I beat God of War. I beat God of War twice the whole game. I have every God of War game that ever came out, beat all those, and I'm telling them that it's not as good as the originals because of this, that. Oh, you don't feel fucking fraud. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. God of War is amazing. You're fucking stupid. Whatever, dude. I forgot. It makes me a better Thomas. It makes me a better father. Make me a better daddy. God of War. Dude, if a game makes you a better daddy, then you need help. You should have never been a daddy to begin with.
Yep.
Period. It's going to take a lot more than you saying, boy, get over here, to raise a kid. Let me tell you. My kids basically suck the life out of me because it's so much work.
Yeah.
I'm practically half dead because of my children. And they don't even appreciate the shit, okay? That's real talk.
That's fact.
I want to talk about daddies, about being parent or parenting or parenthood. Get out of here with that bullshit. Absolutely, Peltrex. The scale and sense of scale of God of War is gone. Just like the sense of the cinematic control, where you controlled all the cinematic moments. In this God of War, you just press a button and it plays out. You don't even control the shit. It's fucking retarded.
They turned into pretty much every AAA game. Long cutscenes, small gameplay segments where you can't really sink your teeth into the game. You know, people wonder why I love the Xbox games and philosophy so much, and why I don't want them to.
Mr.
Well, I'm
Kima?
glad Phil Spencer Phil Spencer said that he's not going to copy Sony style, and I'm so happy because when Fable comes, I don't want Fable to be me just watching all the cool stuff and not be able to do it. The fun of Fable for me was always that I made my character into basically the damn king of the whole game by the end, and doing all this crazy stuff.
Yeah.
I have magical powers and things like that if I wanted to. I could marry a woman, all this cool stuff. That Fable isn't.
And you could marry a guy if you want. If you're gay and you like doing that and you want to practice it in the game, you had the choice to do that too.
Yeah, I believe that.
It was a choice. It wasn't forced. It wasn't forced down your throat. It was a choice. The developer not only did their vision of the game, but they respected the gamers. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they didn't just say, no, this is our vision. You're going to like it. If you don't like it, too fucking bad. We want to show you two trannies fucking, and you're going to take it. Not after I paid $70. What are you, crazy? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's another point that you have that's great, that it's a choice in Fable that you brought up. It's a choice. It's not mangled down your throat. It's a choice. And remember that God of War used to have really intuitive and really intriguing puzzles. They took that out. It used to have a lot of great violence. They took that out.
Again, that's because they simplified it for the masses. That's why the
Right.
reviewers love it.
They
The
took
reviewers-
out.
the
They
reviewers
even took
can't-
out.
can't
Go ahead.
do-
Go ahead.
Sorry to cut you off, man.
No. You good.
Yeah, but the reviewers, they can't do that. The reviewers, I've noticed, they hate complexity and creativity in games. To them, creativity is a pretty cutscene. To us, creativity is something like It Takes Two, right? Something very unique, where you have multiple different styles of gameplay when you're playing co-op with somebody else. That's creativity to us, the gamer. So the old God of War having these cool puzzles. No, that was too much for them. Now all you got to do is hit the B button or whatever the PlayStation equivalent of the B button is, and boom,
It's a bunch of walking, platforming, climbing up ladders, and talking than actual playing.
Yep.
And then on top of that, they took out the sexual element that he's a like a big horn dog that he don't give a fuck, right?
Right.
Then they try to make him a father for a child when the whole reason and the whole essence and appeal of the character, okay, was that he went in rage and dared to confront higher entities like a gods, right?
Right.
Because they tricked him into killing his own family, and then forced him to carry the ashes of his wife and kid on his fucking body. That's what made the story of him so fucking powerful. That whole narrative. And in this game, it's like, oh, I forgot all about that. He's telling us he has a new family, a new wife, a new kid. And now he's telling his boy, it's not good to be mad and be enraged. Motherfucker, the gods are trying to kill you. They're not going to give a fuck about you.
Exactly.
That's unrealistic. You want him to talk to the gods and be like, see, hey, listen, God, I don't want to fight with you, okay? Let's talk about this.
Hey, he bought. Can you imagine if Halo Infinite was Halo going around? No, you shouldn't fight the flood.
That's my point. And I tell these fake God of War fans that all of a sudden are the God of War fans of the universe. Oh, you're crazy. The game not sucks. I'm like, dude, think about what you're saying. If you're a real God of War fan, you understand every word that I'm telling you and understand exactly what I mean. God of War now is Pussy of War. He's Grandpa of War. He's no longer considered God. The own title says the God of War, meaning he turned into a God that put a war on the gods. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the whole point of the title. And now he's like, listen, boy, we have to wait and think about what we do before we rage. And yet in the game, you're beating up and breaking people in half in front of him, but telling him, don't do that. Does that make any sense?
No.
Does that make any sense? Make it make sense.
It betrays what it's all about. This like if you're gonna do something, if you're gonna go forward, do what Gears did. Gears introduced Marcus Phoenix's son, Kate, and all them, and Dell. And now you got people who are connected to the original Gears pushing it forward for to continue the story.
And what is Marcus Phoenix's son, Unlimited? He's a soldier just like his dad.
Yep.
Fighting a threat that's opposing the entire humanity.
Yep.
And they went and fucked around and damn near killed his ass in Gears 4 when they just introduced him as an adult.
Yep.
Why? Because they made the story connect, like you said, and compelling. They didn't shy away and made his son gay with walking around with a fucking goddamn baton telling these locusts, listen, I'm going to hit you if you don't leave me alone. Stop it. Leave me alone. I'm going to hit you with my baton. I'm going to spray sprinkles on you. They didn't do that. What the hell? God of War fucking sucks. I don't care. I'm gonna get pony mad. That's just
They're gonna be all in your comment sections, bro.
Yep. God of War is the greatest game ever.
Oh fucking dare you, He-Bot! That's why nobody likes your channel. That's why you don't grow. That's why you suck, because you only think Xbox games are good and they suck. God of War is the greatest masterpiece, baby. A better dad. Are you crazy? You fucking wusses. Grow a pair, you fucking wusses. Grow a goddamn pair. Fucking wusses. Go get some psychiatric help if a video game makes you a better father. You need help. Help. Get the hell out of here. Oh my God. I gotta go. I'm out. I can't. The ponies got me. Pony got me. I gotta go take a shit now because the ponies piss me off.
We still got the 1 year anniversary of the Exile podcast tomorrow. So
yeah,
we're gonna get going.
Which I was supposed to do a promo and haven't even been able to do it yet. E-Rock gonna be mad as hell at me.
Yeah.
He gonna be mad as hell.
So I did mine.
He gonna do He-Bot. But you were on the Exile podcast talking fucking shit for 2 hours. Didn't let nobody talking. You gonna do a 2-minute promo? You know. You're not gonna curse me out. It's gonna be great.
It's all fun, man. It's all fun.
He's funny as hell.
It's great to be hanging out with y'all again, man. It's real
great. It's just for fun, man. I just don't like that T Reaper always stays quiet. Shut up, T Reaper! Stop talking so much, goddammit.
Hey man, when T Reaper does speak, he still kills it, man.
Yeah. I want him to talk more. Stop being so quiet. That was sarcasm, by the way. That was sarcasm, T. Don't get mad. I just said stop talking so much.
Nah, you're a good college professor, sort of guy, man. Listening to you is very educational. I enjoy it.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it, T.
And what did you say, go? And Ultimate too, because that video last night funny. But at the same time, people expect too much from Xbox, whereas PlayStation, they've always been narrative only, story driven because they can't find a library. But at the same time, Xbox is all about community. So if you give more options to the player, what is more of value? The options section or the wonderful missing library section, all in blue? I don't really know which one you would rather prefer, but I think the one that has value is better. But that's just me, especially if it's free value. Free.
Hey, T, you said it. Online is free.
Yeah.
It's free. People, look into the camera. Look. It's free.
But you can't expect the PlayStation ponies who don't understand why everybody is so compelled on Xbox, whereas PlayStation has 0. And I'm like, well, maybe because you have options, whereas 0 is not option.
Well, you brought a good point up. You brought a good point up that you made me think about something real quick. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm just gonna add something to what you're saying too. We also got to understand that Microsoft is also making this game cross-gen. So a lot of the technical issues could be coming because they still got to put it on the older Xbox consoles because they don't want to leave people behind that still have those consoles because they made the announcement of Halo Infinite, way back when. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so a lot of those technical issues
will also be on xCloud devices as well, so that's the other new option. Play anywhere.
Yeah. But I'm saying for those, that's also probably a reason why they're having technical issues because they got to try to downgrade it to a console that's less capable. If this was only on Xbox Series X, it'd probably be, no issues. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would probably be the easier, simple. But they want to cross connect everybody.
Yeah, they don't want to leave people behind.
That takes time, especially when you're gonna have games coming this fall that are gonna connect your PSN network with your Xbox Live network.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting trying to basically fix Sony's hardware when Microsoft software is leagues ahead of their understanding. But I don't mind Sony's hardware. They need software to update their hardware. That's how we'll fix the blue. And they won't be blue no more, but they still need games. So
play some games, goddammit. Stop crying about who wants to be a better daddy.
We gotta go.
Yeah, but I've been enjoying Splitgate. Splitgate is a brand new game. I've been enjoying the crap out of it. I've enjoyed the new Star Wars Squadron. I played like a good 4 levels of that.
Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. Yep.
That's been a lot of fun, but you got a whole bunch of different camps in this wonderful gaming, society, but people don't know what they like and what they don't like, And then when one camp has something they don't have, then they want to bitch and moan like fanboys. And then on the other side, they don't understand why they're mad, but because why can't they be happy too? As well, the option on their side isn't there. It's only on the green side. And green dollars be $1. $1 you know?
All right, guys, we're gonna get on out of here, man.
Okay. Thank you for having me on.
Great show, man. I'm glad that Unlimited came on, and my brother Hebot, and of course T Reaper. You know, thanks for coming on, guys. I really appreciate it. Well, we're gonna.
I'm glad Unlimited made it because he barely gets to make it. And it's fun when he's on too.
Yeah, it is. It is. And we're gonna do a giveaway tomorrow on the Exile because Peltrex lives in another region, and he said just to give it away. So we're gonna do the Death Doors giveaway on the Exile tomorrow for the anniversary.
Oh, he can't play it.
No,
hey, listen, but Peltrex, listen, Peltrex, if you're in the comment section, please let us know a way that we can gift you the game, because even if we can't give you this one, we want to make sure you get.
Oh, you're botting, brother.
If he's in the comment section, hit us up on DM and let us know if there's a way for us to gift it to you no matter what, because even if Sega Man gives this one away, we would like to gift you the game because you're a good supporter of the show. So let us know how we can do it and we can gift it to you.
Let us know, pal.
Okay.
You got my gamer tag, so just let me know on Xbox. If there's a way, we'll get you the game. So just let us know, brother. All right. We really thank you for supporting the Alpha Podcast and supporting us, man. So we're still going to give you a copy of the game. So let us know, man. It was from Smitty Smith to give out here on the Exile. So just let us know. All right. All right, guys. We're going to get out of here. So my brother, Unlimited One Production, or Unlimited Productions, not Unlimited One. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. Tell us where we can find you, man, and thanks for coming, brother.
Oh yeah, man. It was my pleasure to be here. And then you can find me on my YouTube channel, Unlimited Production. That's probably the best place nowadays. I used to be on Twitter, but I don't. I'll pop in here and there.
Yeah,
but, man. Twitter's just too much of a mess.
Crazy, ain't it?
It's too much of a mess to be on there all day, man. It just is.
Oh.
But yeah, so that's where you can find me.
Oh, nice, man, and thank you, brother, Unlimited, man. One of my Exile brothers will be on tomorrow on the Exile. It'll be our anniversary, so please come and join us all, man. We're gonna have a great time on there. It's gonna be a blast. So everybody that's in here, please come and join us tomorrow on the Exile Podcast with our brother, the Don King of Xbox, E-Rock X. Hebot, everybody, come and join us, man. T Reaper, where can they find you, man?
You can always find me on Twitter at ThomasMarcus1, on Xbox Live, Odo T Reaper, and on my wonderful 2 Facebooks that I still own. And I am actually feeling a lot better now that I am COVID-19 vaccinated, so I've just been living in our vacuum.
Cool, man. That's what's up, man. So I want to give a quick shout out before we go, brothers, to go ahead. You finished? Go ahead.
And I actually did my 10 miles in one day.
Oh, man. Nice, man. Well, I want to thank you again for coming on. Yeah, brother. You're always welcome here. T Reaper, you're always welcome here. You know what I'm saying? I want to give a shout out to Lewis L. Peltrex. Like we said, we'll try to get that game to you, man. Some dude named Blue Screen of Death, he was here. Shouts out to him. Shouts out to who else we got in here? We had Craig Simmons, Gaming TV. Shouts out to him. Killer Shaman 82. Shouts out to him. Thank you for joining us, man. I really appreciate it. Wild Horse, he was in here. Big shouts out to him. These guys been following me for a long time, man. Mr. Kima. And before we go, guys, real quick, I'm gonna let Tuckmaster do his outro. because he just came back in. So let's let our brother Tuckmaster do his outro. Then we're gone, man. So we're gonna get Tuck back in here real quick. All right, Tuck, man, do your outro.
Hey, don't worry about me. I'm not gonna do the outro. I mean, I just came to see. I just come to see how y'all was doing.
Oh, okay. We lost you. We thought you was done for the day.
No, I lost power to my phone.
Oh,
I had to charge it up, so you know how that goes.
Well, guess what? You're gonna see me. You're gonna see us all tomorrow on the Exile. Me, Tuck, Unlimited, Hebot, and the Don King of Xbox, E-Rock. So come and join us, guys, on the Exile tomorrow. Like I said, it's our anniversary. We're gonna do a giveaway for the Death Doors game. So come and join us, guys. We're out of here, guys. All right, peace and love. Xbox for life, brothers. We don't die.
Peace, y'all. Now see y'all tomorrow.
Peace.